Hey, what's up? So in this video I'm going to compare the Mini E-Revo versus the Mini Summit. These are based on the same chassis. I'm going to show you the differences between them. I just want to let you know right now I won't be driving them. This is just a comparison of the features. Alright, so I went ahead and unboxed them. Start with all the paperwork they come with. For the E-Revo, it comes with a set of tools, body clips, decals, warranty registration sheet, some battery and charger information, your user manual, and this will have exploded views in the back, so you can find the part number for the part you just broke, and then also a quick start guide. The Summit will include the same thing, except for it does not include extra decals, but you have your warranty registration, user manual with the same exploded views in the back right here, and you'll have a quick start guide and battery and charger info. This of course comes with a set of tools, body clips, and this is for the antenna for the cap. Both of these come with the same battery, so there will be a difference with the charger. This is from the E-Revo. This comes with a car cigarette lighter charger. This charges at 2 amps. The battery just plugs in at the end, and then you just plug this into a cigarette lighter. The Summit will include this wall charger. It's got the connector for the battery right here. This charges at 0.3 amps, while this charger will charge at 2 amps. So this charger is going to be a lot faster than the wall charger. This one is more convenient because you don't have to go out to your car to charge it, but it will take a lot longer. You can get an adapter to plug into this so you don't have to go to the car. You can actually upgrade the charger to a better charger anyways. These are just what's included. For the transmitters are identical. So I have them side by side, and you can see how much bigger the Summit is. It sits up quite a bit higher, and there's quite a bit more ground clearance. You can see right here the difference in the size of the tires. These are quite a bit bigger. So on the side view you can see quite a bit of ground clearance right here, when there isn't much ground clearance over here. The Summit has a slightly longer wheelbase, and it's just because the arms on the Summit are a little bit different. One other thing I want to point out is the Summit does have a full set of LEDs on the roof and in the front and rear bumpers, and also on the top. So the electronics are the same in both of them. They have the same motor, same speed controller, same servo. It has the XL 2.5 speed controller, Titan 12-turn motor. This is a 550 motor. These do have pretty big motors for the size of the RC car. These use a 550 12-turn motor, which is the same motor you'll see in all the Traxxas 1/10 scale brushed RCs. Your Stampede, Rustler, Bandit, even the 4x4 ones. These are pretty powerful for how small they are. They didn't go with a smaller motor. One thing that is nice about this motor mount is you could put a massive motor in this thing, like I did here. I never did drive that RC car. I just mounted that motor just for fun, just to see if it would fit. The speed controller can handle the 6-cell nickel metal hydride battery it comes with, or a 2S LiPo. This does have the connection for the lights. So it has the front and rear lights hooked up, and then it has a spot for the light for the body. There is another slot open, so if you want to add lights to something else, you can. So these do both have the long antenna that you do have to install when they come out of the box. This one is inside the body already. The antenna mounts right here. You just got to take this little grub screw out, and then you can put the antenna in and tighten it back down. Same thing with the Summit. So these do have the same chassis. A lot of the suspension is the same, but the rocker arms uses the progressive springs on the E-Revo, and on the Summit it uses the long travel rocker arms, and that's what gives it more articulation, because this is more of a rock crawler. If you look at the larger Summit, that one is more of a rock crawler. All of these push rods and tie rods are all the same on both of them. The only difference would be the rocker arms. The springs are different. This uses tan springs in the front, and black springs in the rear. And the Summit uses blue springs all the way around. These are stiffer springs, but because of the long travel rockers, it's not very stiff suspension. This is pretty smooth, soft suspension. This side, this one, even though the springs aren't as stiff, it has a little bit stiffer suspension, and that's all in the rocker arms right here. So your drive axles are also different. This one uses standard style axles that you would see in like a Rustler or Bandit. They are just scaled down. The Summit uses the same style Summit axles as the larger Summit. These are more of a CVD. They're still plastic, but they are a CVD, so it is going to be a little bit smoother. The outdrive from the differential is a metal outdrive. And on the E-Revo, this is a plastic piece. Transmissions are the same. They are geared slightly different. Onto the back, you're going to have the wing on the E-Revo. And of course, this just has a bumper with the taller body mounts on the Summit. There's no differences in the bottom. The rear arms are different, and that's what makes the wheelbase longer on the Summit. And you can also see that the axle is straight. Let's see. So this is straight right here. And the axles right here kind of go back. And you can see that's the difference in the wheelbase. Since the Summit is more of a rock crawler, I'll do an articulation test. The E-Revo has a wheelbase of 7.9 and it went up 5.5 inches. Gives you a score of 696 for the E-Revo. So the Summit made it up about 9.25. So 9.25 divided by 8.42 times 1,000 gives it a score of 1,098. And just for a comparison, here is a solid axle rock crawler, and this is 1/18 scale, so not far off from the Summit. This one made it up 11 inches, and it has a wheelbase of 9 inches. So that gives it a score of 1222. That just shows you how good that long travel suspension is on the Summit. What do you guys think? Which one do you like better? I used to have the brushless mini E-Revo, but I sold it and I kind of regret it. That thing was pretty fun. I never did drive a Summit. I feel like these might roll over a little bit more if you're driving in the street. On dirt, probably not, but just because of that high center of gravity. That's going to be it for this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.